All right. Cohort After Dark. Last time we had a couple of our classmates. This time we are a couple of our classmates?
Yes.
I don't know. We're going to see what happens. We prepare for everything except for this episode. And Ashwini and I haven't even talked about what the heck we're going to talk about. So
Yes, let's roll it.
here we are.
So what do we want to talk about,
What are we
Kevin?
going to talk about?
Well, let's talk about how was your flight coming in today?
It was good.
It was good?
Yeah, Denver Airport TSA pre-check was like 5 minutes. The standard was like an hour. I was glad because I was running a little late.
Okay.
Got that. Forgot my toothpaste. Forgot to take it out.
Oh, wow.
So now, that's
That's-
why we're far away.
That's a major emergency. we will be remiss if we don't talk about weather, right? Weather was crazy for the last couple of weeks, I guess,
Yeah.
right? I mean, we got about 2 feet of snow in Connecticut.
Jeez.
Can you believe that?
No, I can't.
Amazing.
We've gotten so normally in Colorado we get, I don't know, a couple feet like each season. And I
Right.
think we've gotten like 3 inches,
Oh.
4 inches this entire year.
You send it all back to us, I guess?
Everyone's worried about wildfires.
Right.
Everyone's worried about wildfires.
All right. So how's the DBA program going, Kevin? I have to ask you. Checking in.
Man. Well, since we got these recent assignments done,
I know.
it's
Some of them were hard.
they're tough. They're tough,
Right.
especially like Lynn's class. You can't use AI, so
I
you got
know.
5 article assignments and
Right.
not allowed to use it.
But I kind of, I have to be honest, I kind of love that assignment, even though it took me an inordinate amount of time.
Which the article review that we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just to find those articles, but I was kind of fascinated by the whole ethnography
Okay.
methodology.
Just because you haven't thought about that stuff before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this could be cool.
Yeah.
This could be cool. I mean, go camp out maybe in some place and learn about the culture.
So so I think that's one of our assignments coming up, right? If I'm looking forward, we have to go just observe for an hour and
Okay.
then write about it.
Okay.
I think we'll find out more in a couple of days, but
Okay.
I think that's what she has us doing. So she's going to have us doing our own
Right.
ethnographic whatever
Study.
Yeah.
Right. And then, of course, being 25 years in consulting, I love the whole case study methodology.
I mean, that hits home, right?
That hits home.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I could write case studies.
On case studies.
On case studies. Right. Right. I mean, every project that you do, I did, believe it or not, I did a 1.5-year project with Pentagon, with US Navy.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, it could be a wonderful case study.
Yeah. I bet
Right?
it's already kind of written.
Right.
What'd you do?
Well, this was right after the Katrina had happened.
Okay. So
And
2008,
I forget.
9?
Yes.
Somewhere in there?
Yes. And, Donald Rumsfeld was the
Okay.
defense secretary at that time.
That's right.
And they didn't do a good job at that time.
Who didn't?
Right?
Who didn't do a good job?
When Katrina happened, the help didn't arrive
Oh, okay.
very promptly.
Sure.
So Donald Rumsfeld said I think he put out a mandate saying that how can we improve?
Okay.
Right. So I used to work for Accenture in those days, supply chain planning and strategy.
Okay.
And we were given this project for 1.5 years to figure out how to optimize our supply chain so that, we can respond to these kind of situations in a much better fashion.
Okay.
It was wonderful.
Huh.
Now, that could be a great case study.
Yeah, it would. And what were they doing before? What'd you find out?
Well, we found out that I think the lack of coordination between different branches of Navy was basically the main culprit,
Okay.
right? So they have this whole thing called MPTNE, Manpower Personal Training and Education,
Okay.
right? So they were planning to figure out how do we make information go back and forth and coordination much better.
And
So it was
okay. And there's probably a lot of red tape.
a lot of
They
red
have
tape.
to go through, and red tape is usually slowness.
A lot of red
Right.
tape.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you can imagine, the hierarchy, is the one that kind of
That's true too.
the flow of information,
Yeah.
even though all the information is available, but the flow of information that requires action items, that's the one that kind of gets impeded, right?
Okay.
So that was we did a lot of other stuff,
Yeah.
right? But our main finding at the end of it was that, the information is not flowing as easily as it should.
So you were working in the Big Four, at Accenture for how long?
I was there for about 7 years, 8 years.
7 years, 8
Yeah.
years. Is that the project you remember the most?
I do remember that was one of the hardest thing I
That's one
did.
of the things. How long did that last?
About a year and a half.
Okay.
And what is the most difficult part of that?
Yeah.
I was the program manager, and I had about 8 or 9 U.S. Navy commanders who were project managers
Okay.
doing small projects reporting into me, and they didn't like that. They did not like that.
Just because they're used to being reported into
Yes,
them?
they're
Yeah.
used to being reported in.
Yeah.
And remember, they're commanders. So out at the sea, they will be commanding a ship,
Right.
right? But in Pentagon, they got so many commanders and captains and
You said, "This
whatnot.
is my ship now."
I mean,
I
those
am the
people.
what is it? I am the captain.
I'm the right.
Yeah.
And those commanders, Pentagon is, as you know, is the largest office building in the world,
Yeah.
right? But the place is
Is it
so,
is it bigger than Apple now?
it is bigger than Apple.
Okay. Or not now, but it's bigger than
I mean,
Apple.
in terms of, I don't know in terms of area, but in terms of number of people working there,
Huh.
right? So, so the reason I bring that up is because these commanders who will command an entire ship
Yeah.
in Pentagon, they sit in the corridors because there's no place.
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine?
I'm sure they hated that.
I know they totally did that.
You ever seen that, like, um, I think there's a pizza index. Have you heard of that?
Pizza
Near
index.
the Pentagon?
Okay.
So you know how Google Maps
Right.
will like show if a place is busy?
Right.
There's like a Domino's or something that's like right
Oh,
next to the Pentagon,
okay.
and people have like connected their APIs to get notifications
As to
when
how many
it starts
pizza.
getting busy.
Okay.
And they're like, "Oh, we're going to war."
Oh, wow.
Like
Wow.
the pizza index is going up.
That reminds me of McDonald Index. Do you know what a McDonald Index is?
No.
So, McDonald Index, which is actually reported by economists,
Okay. It's this popular
it
now.
is this popular and it is this
Okay.
respected.
It's like the
Is how much
anti-Kramer.
does a Big Mac cost in each country,
Okay, sure.
right? So that shows you how much the inflation is and so
Okay.
on and so forth.
Okay. And that's like the standard is
That's the standard.
okay.
Yeah. Very interesting.
So you remember the AMC and GameStop stuff a few
Oh yeah.
years ago?
Oh yeah. The
Uh,
Reddit stuff
Yeah.
was exploding all over the place.
I've lost a couple grand, but
Oh, you did? Oh, you were involved in this scam?
I'm like, "Oh, AMC all the way." Well, here's the thing. I was up good. And
Okay.
you ever hear
But you
like
didn't get out.
I held the bag, man. I was like,
Okay.
"No, this is going to go to the moon." I fell for it.
So anyway, that coming back to the our assignments, I think Lynn's assignment was pretty interesting. Even though
Yeah.
I hated it,
Yeah.
it took a lot of time.
It took a lot of brain power.
It took a lot of brain power.
It took a lot of brain power.
But the other one that I'm really excited about is Ram Mudambi's. I mean, that has become a very interesting course, I have to say.
Yeah.
Especially even in this podcast we just taped, we were talking about U.S. and China,
Yep.
and everybody seems to have an opinion about this,
Everyone yeah.
right?
There's no question.
Right. So what's your take? Let's hear
What,
your
US versus China?
yes.
Um
I know you have some contrarian thoughts
I
about this.
I think that we see it as a this or that,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know if it helps the collective. I don't know if this, like, we want to win more than China helps the US people more than it helps the US people in power.
Right.
And so I have a hard time relating to
To
that
that.
to that entire this versus that, who's going to win AI. And I'm super conflicted because I think AI is amazing. I use it all the time. I think it's going to help small businesses. That's what I'm going to do my dissertation on is AI and AI awareness within small businesses. And I think I had a friend that I did some work with. He didn't know what, he knows AI is like ChatGPT,
Right.
but he doesn't know AI is like my current favorite tool is lovable.dev. And you can just whip up I call it a web app or anything
Mm-hmm.
in no time. And next thing you know, he's built like a month later, he's built this entire platform where he knows when he travels from point A to point B for his company, he's connected it to his data to know who he needs to go talk to order. And he's created this entire like sales platform for himself. Before this, he had no idea anything about coding, anything about integrations, APIs, SDKs, like anything
So he did
technical.
all this single-handed?
Because of, like we just had AJ on, right? And he said
Right.
curiosity because
Right.
he's curious.
Correct.
And small business owners are curious.
Right.
And AI is going to really, really help that curiosity. So I love the battle because I think the battle between US and China helps raise our interest level, helps raise like our knowledge, it helps people.
Right.
But I hate the battle at the same time because I don't like that wealth is just going to be more
Concentrated.
concentrated. I don't like that. And
Right.
I wonder, we are going towards in my opinion, a universal basic income, because if not, we won't have enough jobs,
Sure.
in my opinion. And
Sure,
then
sure,
if
sure.
we have a universal basic income, who's controlling that? Because right
Right.
now we have so much money in politics. Is that controlled from the same people that are controlling, so are they just going to keep us like mediocrely happy all the time? Right? Or
Right.
what are the opportunities? So I'm
Right.
torn. I'm torn on this battle.
Right. If you allow me to rephrase this or reframe it,
Yeah.
I think how they are portraying this is it's a zero sum game,
Yes, it
right? And I
is.
think what you are saying is that it doesn't have to be a zero sum game.
No, I think it's more
It can
nuanced than all.
it can raise all the boats.
Yeah.
One doesn't have to lose in order for somebody else to
Yeah.
win,
Yeah. And I
right?
think the people that don't play the game are the people who are going to be in trouble.
Right.
That's what I think. I think if you ignore what's going on in the world and you just say, I'm going to just stay in my lane, I'm an expert in, you know, underwater basket weaving,
Right.
you got to find a way to use AI in it.
Right.
I really believe that. But hey, maybe my research tells otherwise, right?
Let's see what
It's very
happens.
possible.
But do you remember one of those articles that it was a wonderful article, the hawkish case on decoupling with China? What do you think about
No.
that? I mean, should we be thinking about should we as in the United States should be thinking about decoupling from China?
And what does decoupling mean in
In the
that
sense
article?
that we should not be, importing stuff from them. We should not be, we should become more self-sufficient. Whereas we have such a huge amount of trade deficit with them, right?
I don't know. I, I'm younger, so I've lived in this amazing era of information sharing where
Right.
we've shared economic benefits and gains and information my entire life that I've been here. We've been able to travel wherever we wanted to. We've
Right.
been able to do all that. And so the idea to decouple something that I've really appreciated, kind of
It's
like
kind of
it's kind it makes me
painful.
itch a little bit. Like I don't know. I just don't know. 'Cause-
Sure. Sure. Sure.
So
Sure.
and I think we stifle creativity and we stifle innovation. And I don't remember what class it was. We talked about innovation, European, um, just governances, right? There's a lot of
Right.
rules in European culture.
Right. I think it was organization theory. I
Yeah.
think that was Amir's
y-
class. I think. Or,
And in that class, because of that, the argument was they're not innovating in Europe on AI.
right. They're regulating it.
Because they're regulated. But I think there's nuance there too, because some of the most creative, innovative things come out of constraint.
Sure. 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 Sure.
So
As
I
they
don't know
say,
if I believe
necessity
that
is the
either.
mother of invention.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah. And I'm sure you've seen that,
for sure.
right?
For sure.
Like
For sure.
in your career.
Right. So what else? What else do you like about the stuff that we have done so far,
Um,
Kevin?
you know, I like things that it's spurred. I've loved the conversations we've had, like even just the ability to have this podcast. Like
Right.
we don't get this opportunity without our program.
Right.
So like I think that's really neat. I think the people are amazing. I love that we come in person and
Right.
we have like 4 days to immerse ourselves.
Right. That part I do love. I have to
Yeah.
say. I mean, those Zoom classes that we have.
Yeah, they're not the same.
They're not the same.
They're not the
They're
same.
not the same. I think the biggest learning is immersing yourself for 4 days and having such smart conversations with everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
So what's interesting I didn't see coming is we'll take our class,
Right.
right? And then we'll have a break. And then like during a break, everyone's kind of thinking about what's been talking about.
Right.
And every conversation at lunch or the break involves what we're talking about in some
Right.
kind of way.
Very
And
interesting.
you're usually in that conversation.
Super interesting.
we
Absolutely.
can't stop ourselves.
Absolutely.
What drove you to this point in your life?
That is such an interesting question. I get asked that all the time.
All right, well, let's ask a different question then.
No. I'm happy to answer, actually, to be honest with you. I mean, after
Because you're
having
young, you're like what, 26, 27
what?
plus?
Well, 30 plus years. I graduated undergrad in 1986.
Okay.
right? So it's been about 40
You
plus
said
years now.
86?
86, yeah.
Okay, so I was born in 86.
There you go. God, I graduated high school, engineering school.
Yeah? Oh, engineering school.
Yes, I'm a
From where?
marine engineer.
Where?
Calcutta. I did all my
Ah,
education back in India. So I did my 4 years of marine engineering, graduated in 1986, and you won't believe it, Kevin. After that, I worked on the ships for 5 years.
oh, that's why you told those Navy people what to do.
Yes, can you believe it? So anyway, I think my motivation to really do this, after having had two careers, like one shipping career and 25, 26 years of consulting, really was to kind of challenge myself with something different,
Yeah,
right? And I'm really not looking for another job, or I'm
yeah,
not trying to get back into anything. I'm just doing it out of intellectual curiosity,
yeah,
if you can believe that.
yeah. Well, you also have a 529 that was,
Yes,
burning a
yes,
hole in no one's pocket. So
yes,
I think that
yes.
helps.
That is also true.
Yeah,
One of the deciding factors was the fact that I did have a little bit money left over in 529 plan,
yeah.
and well, I could have taken it out and taken the penalty or whatnot.
Oh, you can't you?
You
What's
cannot use it for anything else.
yeah? What's the penalty? Like
10%,
10%? 10%? Okay,
10%, and your marginal tax rate,
okay.
right? So it does burn a little bit of a
Hmm.
hole. So I'm like, why not use it for
Yeah.
education? So I don't know what I'll do with it. I don't know what I'll do with this degree,
Like,
but
you kind of don't care, do you?
I really don't care, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. I'm having so much fun, though, I have to
Yeah.
tell you.
I loved it. Like, it's
I'm
one of
loving
the
it.
highlights. So I've got a little one at home,
Okay.
and
That must be really hard.
oh man, he's like 13 months.
Wow.
He's running all over the house now.
So you got to tell us about your drivers. Why are you doing this?
He is a driver. So my wife was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when I was actually before she was pregnant, I always talked about like furthering education, and it's for no. Sometimes I question why, right? Because it's
Mm-hmm.
really like putting 100 grand plus debt in my
Right.
pocket. Like it better pay off, and it
Right.
might not. Right? It's kind of a scary thing, but I've I had a professor in my MBA, and he was incredible, right? And he drove me. Also, if he's watching, Dr. Tutors, appreciate it. But he drove me to think differently.
You
He
got to say
had,
hi to him, maybe.
what's up, dude? But he drove me to think differently, and he had entrepreneurial class, but he also had design thinking classes.
Okay, yeah.
And
I love that.
and
Design thinking.
yeah, and up until that point in my life, I've always been my own design thinker, and that's kind of how my brain worked. And seeing a structure or something to think about
Mm-hmm.
around design thinking, and he really focused on empathy, which really
Okay.
resonated with me.
Yep.
And you don't hear that in class. Like, how often do you hear about empathy in class?
Not at all.
Right? You have to learn, like, empathy is a learned skill. Like
Mm.
more people I think are naturally empathetic, but I
Correct.
think it's a learned skill. If you don't have it,
You could learn it.
I
Yes.
think you can learn it.
Yeah.
And when you become empathetic with what you're building and what you're doing, you create a better product or a better future
For
or a
sure.
better whatever you want to. So, um, he was a driver. I saw him. He had his DBA and he was an adjunct professor.
Okay.
And so, I thought I'd sold my business when I got my MBA. And
Oh,
then
you were an entrepreneur before too. I forget. Yes.
yeah,
Did you have a retail store? If I
I had
remember
a disc
correctly.
golf retail store.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I
We are really inspiring the next cohort. I'm telling you.
yeah, come
Anybody who's watching this now, you can see the kind of diversity and kind of exciting people that we get.
it's I sometimes, like I said this in another show that we did, like
Hmm.
imposter syndrome. Man, that drive like I feel that every day. Like imposter syndrome. And
Well,
it's makes no sense. I like look back at
it
my
makes no
career
sense. You
and I
belong
see it
here.
and I go, "What why do I think that?" Right? And I think that's another reason why I want to further education. Cuz it's
Sure.
like just to prove it,
Right.
to
Right.
myself.
Mm.
So,
So let me ask you this, Kevin. Is it challenging? Sometimes I feel that, or maybe
what, the
just the
program or
attitude that I bring, maybe because I don't care, job, no job, whatever. But
yeah, go ahead.
are you finding this a little bit challenging?
To what, to fit it in?
Yeah, I mean,
Or
you talked about imposter syndrome, so I thought maybe a follow up here.
is what challenging, like this conversation
No, no,
or
no. The whole DBA thing is challenging.
I mean, of course it's challenging.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
finding it very
it's
hard.
supposed to be.
I know. I know.
Yeah, and I don't think it's hard because the work is hard. I think it's hard because the time
It requires.
it
True.
requires, because it's
What did
not
Lynn tell you during her interview? Because she told me 10 to 15 hours, Ashwini, and you'll be
something
fine.
a week.
A week. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
And I think it's
And
true, but if you get behind, that
yes,
10 to 15 is gonna be a lot.
you I
Up
cannot do it in 10 to 15. Maybe it's
Yeah,
just I'm a little bit blunt now or
yeah.
whatnot, but
No, I don't think so. I think it's ever Are you up late, like 2 o'clock in the morning type of
no, no,
thing?
no, no.
And
I
okay,
never do that. I mean, that really messes me up.
okay.
But I have kind of scaled down my volunteer work. I
Have you?
do work. I run a nonprofit that mentors and coaches, small businesses. So I've scaled down that a lot
Have you?
because it's not 10 to 15 hours. It's taking me, and I don't want to scare the new cohort or whatever, but at least it's taking me 30 hours at least,
You think so?
minimum.
Really?
Yep. And I
Hmm.
really have a lot of respect for people like you, Kevin, who are working, got a little kid at home,
Yeah.
right? And doing this.
Yeah,
Goodness
yeah, my
gracious.
wife thinks I'm crazy. There's
Right.
no question.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, do you think that your bar for what you turn in is high?
I do think that anything worth doing
Is
is
doing it
worth
well?
doing well,
Yeah,
right? So I cannot not do it well.
yeah,
And that kind of sort of, kind of drives you
yeah,
to say, maybe I can improve this assignment another 20%, 30%,
yeah.
right?
I'm finding myself, especially this semester, going, "Man, I don't have the time." And
Right,
so I can feel my shortcuts. I can
right.
feel myself not doing as much as I need to, or so I can't continue that
Hmm.
when we get to dissertation writing, because
Right,
then I'm screwed.
right,
But I think I'm kinda getting away with it, hopefully,
right.
a little
But
bit right now.
mm, I mean, I hung around for a little bit with the second and third year students on this immersion
Oh,
trip,
yeah.
and they were saying all the same thing that if you think it gets easier, it does not.
Yeah, there's no way.
There's no way it gets
There's no way.
easier,
And then, like, right now, right, we're in year 1.
right?
Year 3, we don't have each other to lean on, like, in
Correct.
person.
Yeah, year three, you're
So
pretty much on your own.
that's gonna be a
That's going to
real
be a
dose
challenge.
of
That's going to be a
some
challenge.
humbleness there.
Yeah,
Uh,
but I'm enjoying it though. At the end of it, I think I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it.
yeah, it is. I mean, did you know anything about, like, academic research
No,
at all?
I did not.
Did you care?
Not really.
Yeah, me neither.
Not really. I mean, coming from consulting, the kind of research we used to put out, and we did a little bit of research,
Yeah,
but it was all with a view to what can we sell, and how can we use the technology to create tools
right,
that our clients.
right, and it matters.
Correct.
What's next matters.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. We're trying to solve a problem, or we're trying to make something more efficient
Yeah,
or better.
but academia doesn't care
It doesn't
about
care.
what's next or
Right.
what's being solved. They just go, "Oh, we found a problem."
You-
It's
right.
like, "Oh, no kidding."
And I would tell you, I think my biggest takeaway really is that they are really trying to teach us how to do research,
Yeah,
right? So, and it's a mindset. It's like learning a new language
it is.
altogether.
It is.
How to go about, proving something or doing something just for the sake of furthering the knowledge
Yeah.
and not trying to solve any problem.
Man, do you remember the first few days?
Right.
What'd you think the first residency,
Oh my
like, at the
God.
end of it?
I mean, I was really, I mean, I didn't get anything.
Yeah.
Really. I'm like, oh
Okay,
my
I'm
God,
not
this is
alone.
hard.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
really hard.
Same,
Right. I couldn't
same.
understand anything Susan was saying.
Yeah. And
Right.
she's
With all
talking
the
about, like,
research
all the
methodologies
methodologies and
and all
yeah,
that stuff.
yeah,
It was like all foreign language.
yeah.
Really.
The same. I remember that. I remember I called my wife and I said, like, "I don't know if I wanna do this." I did. And she's
Okay.
like, "Don't stick it
Stick it
out." She's
out.
like, "You're smart, like, you're just
You'll
overwhelmed."
figure
And
it
it's like,
out.
I don't know."
Right.
And then I started talking to other people and they're all very, very similar responses, like, "This is new. This
Right.
is hard." I mean, we're older.
True.
We're older. We have to learn something completely new,
Completely new. Right.
and you don't do that a lot when you're older.
Right.
Like,
And maybe it
I'm
is a
young, but I mean, not to a lot of people,
right.
right?
Right.
So,
Maybe this is something for the next cohort to kind of understand that in the beginning it may look a little bit difficult,
yeah.
but it does become interesting and wonderful
It
as
does.
you go along.
Some of my favorite things are you'll read an article that you don't anticipate it being interesting or relevant, and then you can take a little something from it.
Right.
Like
Right.
there was one about, so I'm doing research, like I said, on AI awareness, and there was an article that was talking about integrating new technology in businesses
Mm-hmm.
and how do you do that? And organizationally, I think this was during our organizational class,
Right.
and it talked about how top-down mandates just don't work.
Right.
Like if there's new, like when the internet and social media marketing was a thing,
Mm-hmm.
there were companies that would mandate
But you got to
their
use it.
employees, you got to use it. And those companies didn't effectively get that message to their teams as much as the companies that said, hey, why don't you research about
Try
this a
it.
little bit, try it. And by the way, here's some time that we allow you to have
Right. To
to go
experiment.
explore and experiment.
Right.
And those companies thrived.
Correct.
Which is, and I think that about AI a lot too. Like you're going to have companies that mandate use, I mean, they're not, but they don't know what they're mandating.
Right.
And then you're going
Right.
to have companies like, when Google used to
Go
be
play with it.
Google, like
Right.
they don't do it anymore, but yeah, go play with it.
Go play with
Go
it.
play with it.
Right.
Like
I mean,
it's an R&D expense,
right. 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 Right.
but I'm sure you've seen that in your
Oh yeah.
consulting world.
I mean, we used to in consulting we let people do their favorite project.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you're supposed to spend 40 hours in a year doing something that you really like to do with no
Yeah.
billing or nothing.
Yeah.
Right. Just go experiment,
Yeah.
figure it out.
And
Right.
allow the success to
Yeah.
happen. Yeah.
I mean, allow some creative juices to flow. Let people take some liberties and do some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And who knows what will come out of it.
All right, man. We got to get heavy.
Really?
We got to get
You're going to get
heavy.
heavy on us?
We're going to get heavy.
Okay.
So it's not supposed to be heavy,
Okay.
but you went to Dubai, and
Right.
our entire class had the option to do a global immersion.
Correct.
It was class study. What was the setup?
Well, so here's a little bit of a background, right? So about a couple of months back, they sent out an email saying that one of our professors,
Mm-hmm.
Amir Shoham, he's
Shoham?
taking a cohort of people. It doesn't have to be first year, second year, third year. It's open to all of us to Dubai to really understand why Dubai is so successful, why UAE is so successful,
Yeah.
specifically Dubai,
Yeah, it's a
right?
thriving economy
It's
right
a
now.
thriving economy, and
Mm-hmm.
not many people know this, Kevin. That Dubai's economy is not dependent on oil.
Oh,
Their economy is only 2% oil.
it's probably 5% housewives. Real Housewives of Dubai,
Real
right?
Housewives of Dubai. It's a lot of tourism. It's a lot of shipping,
Sure.
and it's a lot of banking.
Okay.
Right? It is all that stuff that Ram Mudambi talks about.
Right.
Intangibles.
Right.
They're not selling tangible oil. They're selling. They are. As the course material called it, state orchestrated services.
Okay.
Right. So anyway, coming back to our immersion course, so it was supposed to be about 25 students from different years,
Yeah.
and Amir and one administrator, Phyllis, senior director of the program. We were supposed to be in Dubai for about a week. So we all landed up on February 28th,
Okay.
just one day before the war broke out,
Oh, wow.
right?
That's not a war.
One day the conflict happened, right?
Depends who you ask, right?
So, I mean, there were 25 of us
Wow.
supposed to be there. 9 of us made it. 11 of us made it there. And then we got stuck,
Yeah.
right? The rest of the people
Got turned around, right? Or
either were turned around in the air. I know Philip was stuck in Cairo.
yeah.
There was another EMBA person who was stuck in Austria, and so on and so
Oh,
forth.
okay.
So they actually
Like
made
they
it
were
out.
getting the news while they're in the air, right?
Correct. They got the news while they were in the
The
air,
bombings were happening.
and they were turned back.
Wow.
But we were on the ground. Now,
You were in Dubai,
we were in Dubai,
in the hotel.
11 of us, right? And now we are thinking, how are we going to get out of here?
You were in the hotel? I
Yes.
thought you were somewhere else.
No, we actually were in the hotel, and we took Amir had a side excursion going, believe it or not, to Oman.
Okay.
So we went to Oman, and we could see Iran from there.
Yeah.
No kidding. And there
Yeah.
were speedboats, doing all that smuggling stuff,
Yeah.
right? Because Iran is under sanctions, so they're not supposed to trade.
Okay.
But I'm guessing under whatever garb, there were speedboats taking stuff into Iran. We saw all
And
that.
you saw it. Wow.
We saw all that, but remember, this is all before the war,
Yeah.
all before anything happened in Iran.
Okay.
Right? We come back from there, we're back in Dubai, and we hear about this news that this war has broken out, right? And now for last 5 days, so I just landed back in the United States on Monday,
Yeah.
right? We were trying to get out of there,
Yeah. I know. That's crazy.
and there were alarms, and we were, asked to evacuate. We were going into every day. This is every day happening, right? There'll be alarms going on, and we'll be running down to the basement, and we'll be hearing all kind of noises and all kind of stuff.
Jeez.
So you can imagine,
No, I can't.
right?
I can't. It's
We,
terrifying.
I don't think I slept at all for 2 days that we were in that hotel.
Yeah.
And then we started to book our tickets. We said, okay, fine, let's start booking our tickets back. So till that time, Emirates will let you book a ticket at night, and at 3 o'clock next day they will cancel the flight.
Yeah.
So we went through this whole process. And then, we were advised by the university that we are going to be evacuated now. So the university engaged a third party, right, to be able to evacuate 11 of us. So this is the plan they came up with. We had two options. Either we can drive to Oman, which is a 5-hour drive, or we could drive to Riyadh in Saudi Arabia, which is 11 hours drive. It was recommended to us by the evacuation company, I believe, that it's better to go to Riyadh
Okay.
because Oman border is chock-a-block. So 11 of us in a convoy of 3 SUVs are now driving down to Riyadh.
I'm visualizing you guys in black and white.
Yes,
You
yes.
know, like, oh
Oh
man.
my God, it was just amazing. Through the deserts of Saudi Arabia, there's nothing there.
Did you, man, that's a million questions. That had to feel very unsafe
We were feeling
for
very
11
unsafe.
hours.
Yes,
Like you probably felt unsafe in the hotel, but the moment you decided like we're taking
Correct.
these 3 vans
right.
or whatever were they vans or
No, they were those large SUVs, those
large SUVs?
Tahoes
Yeah.
and Rams and whatnot.
So
All black cars.
yeah.
Right. And then we were given this security briefing. Amir is an ex-army Israeli
Oh, that's why
guy, right?
that's
So
why he's in the know.
and we were given this instructions that all the women have to be fully covered and all that stuff, right? Remember, we are going into Riyadh. We are going
Oh,
to
I didn't
Saudi
even think
Arabia,
about that.
right? It's a different country altogether,
Yeah.
right? You have to have your hair
Your
covered, and
yeah.
no part of your skin can be shown, and so on and so forth. And we had to apply for visas
Okay. How did you apply online?
online.
Okay.
So we applied for visas online. We had to stay at the UAE and Saudi Arabia border because we didn't get the
Mhm.
visas immediately. So we had to wait one day.
Okay.
So we were in this resort. It was a pretty nice resort, but still, right?
Jeez.
And I mean, are we going to
Feeling
get
like
the visa?
sitting
Are we not
ducks.
going to get the visas? How long are we
Yeah.
going to stay here? Do we have to turn back? If it doesn't work out or whatnot.
Where were you getting your news?
We
Just
were
from friends, family,
just friends, family, and people just going
internet,
crazy, as
whatever.
you can imagine,
Yeah.
back home because they're looking at all these drone attacks happening.
Yeah. Did you see anything?
We did see one night.
Holy shit.
So there was, we were at the rooftop bar one day,
Okay.
and there was this drone running around. We can hear the noise, and then the jets come apparently chasing that drone down. We did not know at that point in
Okay.
time that they were chasing down the drone.
But you heard like just the engines just
yes, right. And the next day we find out that the drone actually hit the U.S. consulate.
like 5 miles or so.
Yeah, 5
Something
miles
like
from
that?
where we were.
God.
Right, and that you must have heard it in the news that Fairmont Hotel in
Yep.
Palm Jumeirah got
Yep,
hit.
got hit.
That was like 3.5, 4 miles from us.
Jeez.
It was crazy. It was
You probably
totally.
would have been in that area too.
We were in that
Like
area.
if obviously if
Right,
things weren't canceled and
right,
you had a
right,
normal experience.
right. It was madness. So anyway, so we drove down all the way to Riyadh, stayed a night in Riyadh.
Okay.
Right, that was a cultural shock to me. I have to tell
Okay.
you.
In what ways?
I mean the way the whole country is.
Okay.
Right. I mean, women cannot go out by themselves.
Right.
They have to be accompanied by relatives your your brother or your father. Can you
Okay.
believe that? And one of
I
the group that we were with, we went out for dinner. So, we called the
so
Ubers to go back,
mhm,
and three of our people, two women and one guy,
right.
the Uber driver asked the guy as to are they your wives or are they your sisters?
Oh.
Can you imagine the
So
shock?
they yeah.
So the guy said, hey, they both are my sisters.
Wow.
Otherwise, it is illegal.
Gosh, that had to be really
It was
tough on
totally
the women in
shocking.
the group.
It was
Yeah.
totally shocking.
Wow.
Anyway, then from Riyadh, the story didn't end here,
Oh god.
right? So from Riyadh, we got tickets to go Turkish Airlines to go to Istanbul, and then from Istanbul we had a connection to come back to JFK.
Okay.
Nothing was
Just get out first,
to get
right?
out
Just
first,
get out
right.
first. Yeah.
So we landed up at Istanbul. Of course, the flight was delayed for whatever reasons. I'm sure all kind of war stuff
Yeah.
happening. So we missed our JFK flight, and hence we had to stay one more night in Istanbul.
Oh wow.
And every night we are not home, everybody's feeling so. You can imagine the kind of phone calls I'm getting from home
Oh man.
and everybody else,
Yeah.
right?
I tried not to when I messaged you like twice.
I
I think I said like, "Hey man, like if
I
you
know.
need something, I got you." But other than that,
It was
you
craziness.
do your thing. I
It was
also
crazy.
remember though I did try to like recruit you to get some people on the
Yes.
podcast. I was
Yes.
like,
We
"Let's
were
do a
thinking about
live podcast
from
from
Dubai.
Dubai."
Actually, it was a great idea. We should have done that, but the timing and all the sirens and all the bombing and all that stuff didn't
Perfect.
really work
What's
out.
real journalism right
Yeah,
there?
it was real journalism.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we all finally made it back to JFK. Um, but
Wow.
there is one thing I must share with you which really warmed my heart, which is, before we were leaving Dubai, we were made to sign up with the US consulate to say we need help
Yeah.
to be evacuated, right?
Oh, it's part of like a visa process, I'm
No, no, no,
assuming,
no.
or
It was
part
just
of.
part of the consulate services
Oh, so after the bombing started.
after the bombing started,
Okay.
right? So we all signed up. We all signed up. And when we were driving from Dubai to Riyadh, believe it or not, the consulate people called all of us
Wow.
one by one. I
Wow.
got the first call, right? And they were like, okay, we've got a ticket for you to fly down to Athens if you're available.
Okay.
And we said, no, I mean, we are
Like we
already
already
on our
figured it
way
out, but
to.
still, yeah.
That was great.
Wow.
Within couple of days, the U.S. government kind of mobilized all those resources, and
Yeah,
they were
that's
ready
good.
to help.
That's good.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Great.
How did other people in the cohort take it?
Oh my God, I'm telling you, it was. I think everybody took it a little bit
Everyone
differently.
was
I would
different.
say,
Yeah,
right?
makes sense.
Right. I mean, people were worried. People were, concerned. They
Yeah,
didn't know whether you're going to make it out back at all or not.
yeah.
How long it is going to take. Is it even safe to be flying in a plane?
Well, that's what I was thinking from here was, number one, do you put your transportation back home in the hands of Temple?
Right.
So that probably was going through everyone's mind too, right? Like,
We,
do
we were specifically asked to because I started making, reservation by myself,
hmm
and I was told that no, please don't do that, uh, because I was considering
why?
considering ideas to go to India or
Yeah.
try going back from Singapore
Yeah.
and Japan or
But
whatnot.
see, they can't. I mean, Temple can't tell. Like, I guess strongly advise, right? Is
Yeah,
what
we
they.
were
Yeah,
strongly advised that please don't try and do things by yourself
yeah.
because if things start going wrong, then they will not be
They
able to
don't have
help
the
us,
resources. Okay,
right? So let's
sure.
say if I book my ticket, uh, you know, driving down to Oman and then going to let's say Singapore, and those flights get canceled, and I'm now stuck in Oman,
Yeah, that's true.
Temple University cannot help me then.
So this way, you kept your options open a little bit more too.
Correct.
Yeah,
Right. I think they were advising us, and Phyllis had the toughest job, I have to tell you,
yeah,
because she was coordinating at 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. because of time difference.
yeah.
All that stuff that was happening here in on campus. She was being advised as to what to do, how to do it, making all the bookings and everything
Right.
else. And then 8 o'clock in the morning local time, we will start harassing her
It's
as
a
to
lot of
what's happening.
it's a lot of pressure too,
A lot of
right?
pressure.
Because if she missteps in any kind of way or something, like that's going to be national news
Right.
and it's going to be everywhere. And
Right.
Temple doesn't want to have
All that stuff.
hiccup and that.
Right.
Gosh, and
Right.
she's like the nicest person in the world too.
I know.
She's the
She
best.
is. I cannot say enough good things about Phyllis and Amir.
Yeah,
Amir, just because of his, experience in having seen something like this. I
yeah.
mean, for me, it
You
was the
said
first time.
he's Israeli.
He is an Israeli citizen,
Yeah.
and Israeli and US dual citizen.
Okay.
And he's seen these things before, right? I mean, it is something he says it's kind of normal for him.
Oh,
And
so he's
for us, none of us have ever seen anything like
yeah,
this.
alarms and going in a bunker is not normal for
Right.
for us.
Right.
Yeah.
And, we are all thinking that we're traveling in these 3 large SUVs, 11 Americans.
Right.
We are sitting ducks,
Yeah.
right? And we'll be taking a flight, and whatever we think about, we think, hey, listen, they're all going to go get after Americans,
Yeah.
right? So we're
Well, I
feeling,
mean, yeah. I mean
everybody's
that.
feeling that.
I mean, and that's kind of what was going on
Right.
around you, right? Like that's
Right.
why Dubai was getting hit because it's a retaliation.
It was super scary,
Wow.
Kevin. It was super scary. But I'm so glad. I'm glad to Amir and Phyllis and Temple University
Yeah.
and our third party evacuation company.
Yeah.
I think it's Helix or whatever the name is. Uh, but primarily, I think I'm super grateful to Amir with all his expertise and everything else that he was able to tell us. Hey, listen, one of the things he said to us was, um, even if a bomb explodes a mile away from you, remember all these hotels are glass.
Yep.
So the glass will shatter and you'll still get hurt.
That makes sense.
So you got to be really careful about when the alarm goes. Don't take it lightly.
Yeah.
Run out and be in the corridor. Run down to the basement. So small things like that.
Yeah.
I think because he's seen some of those things before.
See, those aren't. You say small things. That's not a small thing.
Right.
That's a big for him. It's a small thing,
Baby, yeah, it's a big thing. It's a big deal.
And I'm
Right.
glad.
So some of those expertise that he came with, I think they were very helpful.
Yeah.
And of course, then Phyllis in organizing all that stuff and coordinating that. And because of the time difference and everything else, I think she did an excellent job.
Yeah.
So can't be more grateful to Amir and Phyllis.
Did the bar stay open?
The bar was open.
Okay, thank God.
The bar was open. But I don't know if you know this or not. In Saudi Arabia, no alcohol is allowed.
Not to Americans?
Nobody. It's illegal to have alcohol, even if you're a tourist.
Oh.
You cannot bring it in. They check your bag and they're serious about this.
Oh.
When our 3 SUVs pulled into the Saudi border, everybody had to get off.
Okay.
They opened every piece of luggage.
I forgot about that. I remember there was like a taboo book back in the day on how to make your own liquor. It's like the Blue Flame used to be like a book that Saudis would share like under the table.
Right.
Yeah.
So no alcohol allowed there at all.
Oh.
Amazing.
So you sobered up at the end of the trip.
Yes, we sobered. Hey, but we were in Istanbul for a day.
And then you went back on the wagon.
We made up. We made up for all of that.
Right. Well, I'm glad you're back.
Yes, so am I. So am I. Thank you very much.
Hearing all the stories, and we're going to hear so many more.
Yes.
And,
I would suggest that maybe we get a couple of people together, because I don't think I did justice to what was going through our minds and our hearts.
Yeah, I mean,
to be honest with
like
you,
you said, everyone's was probably different.
Everybody was different.
Yeah, like I'm sure some people were like legitimately traumatized.
Absolutely.
And
I know one person who's not even coming to the residency because they don't want to leave home.
Yeah, I can't
Right?
blame
They don't
them.
want to be traveling.
I can't blame them.
Jumping onto a plane or whatnot.
Yeah, hotels might scare them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I hate that you went through it, but
I know.
Hey, we got a great story.
We got a great story. I know. I've got a story to tell for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
There you go. There's our After Dark, man.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Oh my God, it was great.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you want to see from this podcast that we're doing? Not the After Dark, but the main podcast. What do you vision for us?
Well, I mean, I think I kind of agree with what Ajay said in the last taping that we did, that I think we are doing this for ourselves first and foremost.
Yeah,
right?
I am too.
To be able to record and to be able to kind of capture, our own journey.
Yeah.
Right? Obviously, if this journey, recounting of this journey can help other people, that'll be great as well.
Yep.
Right? So I think those are the two things that I would say. One, we are telling the story to ourselves so we can at least, be heard, if you will, even if it to our own selves.
Kind of pique that curiosity even more.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel that.
And then hopefully if this a little bit of this podcast and taping can help other people who are considering doing a DBA at Temple, they'll get a flavor of what it is like.
Yeah, I think they will.
Right.
And I hope they do. And the other thing I want is, and I said this before, but I want us to step down.
Right.
In a couple of years.
Right.
Like when we're not coming to residencies.
Right.
I want someone else to be in these chairs. I
Correct.
want somebody else to drive the ship. I want this to be like a gift
To the next cohort.
to the next cohort so that we
Right.
can continue to bridge
Right.
like academia
And
together.
that's a great idea, Kevin. I love that idea when you proposed
Yeah, let's
this,
do it.
that we should hand over the reins to the incoming cohort
We need
so
some
they can.
sponsors.
We need some
Need
sponsors.
some
Yes,
money.
we
Need
need
some
some
dollars.
sponsors. Yes,
Cool.
yes.
Right on, man. Hey, good
Wonderful.
combo. And well, shoot, there you go. We're
Hey.
after dark. It's time to get back to our hotel, the safe one.
Yes.
Not Ashwini's over in Dubai.
In Dubai. I know. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.